Hello everyone, this is Gemini 33 coming at you with another releases video. Today I'll be going over the releases of, it says here October, so I'll just go with October releases. Compared to August/September, these are pretty good. However, this came out with a lot of good stuff, such as the Frontier, the Delta. I'm gonna take a break on collecting for a while. I just lost my interest. I mean, it's spending a lot of my money just to be just to be quite frank with you guys, I'm gonna stop for a while until I get like the urge to do it again. But yeah, they cost a lot. Even on the site that I buy, I'm like, this plane would be cost like $28 when I could spend that on more productive things. Um, but yeah, anyway, so I'm gonna put a halt on it, but that doesn't mean I won't stop making videos. I will still make videos like Crash Course History because I know you guys love that. These videos, like the releases. Sorry I didn't upload Phoenix models. They were just not very good, just to be honest. They were all Chinese airlines, and I doubt anyone would buy them in the first place. But no racism, just saying that because no one really does any Chinese airports that I know of. But some people do. But most of my viewers don't. Anyway, so yeah, let's get started. So first things first, we got the Aero. They got the Aero. We got American Airlines 737-800 in the Reno Air livery. I would most definitely get this if I was collecting for any other airport besides Seattle, but I am doing Seattle, and I already have a 737-800, so I don't really feel the need for this. But if you're gonna collect like all the retro, be my guest. I mean, it looks great. I do recommend it, even though I'm not gonna get it. Next up, we have the American Airlines CRJ 200. Just like the previous one, I would get this for most airports, but not all of them. Like some of the regional airports, I'd get this for the ones that they do only flights out of Dallas, like to the Midwest, some smaller cities that you probably never heard of. American operates these things there, and the Embraer 145s. I would get this for that, but I don't think they operate to Seattle. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but if they do, I will get that soon. So yeah. Next up, we have a Arkia. I never really understood this airline. Apparently, it's a Israeli um, Israeli charter airline. Arkia operates within Europe and the Middle East. By the Middle East, I just mean Israel, of course, because that's how Israeli airlines are. I will not be getting this because they do not serve the United States or Europe. Wait, never mind. They don't serve the United States. Period. Forget I said anything else. Next up, we got a Delta Connection Embraer 145. It's a pity I didn't wait a few months to do Detroit, because that was on my list, but there weren't enough Delta jets coming out. And these guys, the Embraer 145s, fly all over. They're all over Detroit. I mean, they have their own separate terminal, like the concourse. Besides there's two concourses in McNamara. You have concourse A, and then you have B and C. B and C serves regional, and you can see these all over B and C. So yeah, it's a pity I didn't wait to do Detroit because it would be a nice time because they're releasing like one Delta jet a month, which is very interesting. So yeah, pity I didn't do that, but I'm probably not gonna get this one since they don't serve Seattle. But yeah, next up we have KLM 777-300 in the Olympics livery. Now, those of you who were too impatient and bought the Phoenix models, I'm very sorry for you because you had to spend a lot of money when you can spend it for cheap, even though it's not that cheap on this website anyway, but on other websites you can find it cheaper. But yeah, there you go. And it says here matching tug included. I'm guessing it's a pushback car, which seems very interesting. They haven't done this before. I would like to see that. So if someone's gonna buy this plane, please make a review on it so I can actually see the tug and make sure that it exists, or that I'm just being an idiot and it's probably something completely different. Next up is a very strange one. Magni Charters 737-800, 737-300. Now the reason just going off topic a bit, it kind of has to do with it, but not much. But I'm very into aviation. I'm very into commercial aviation. I really like the business side of things. I really like what airlines serve where. Like I keep mentioning this as an example, but ATA Airlines. Apparently, they flew to Latvia, which is a country in Europe, for like a month, but then it stopped because of lack of demand. The reason they flew there is because the CEO of ATA Airways was Latvian, so we decided to do that. It's kind of cute, but anyway. Like, for example, Syria, that country that everyone's hearing about now, but way back in 2006 when it was nothing, Venezuelan Airlines used to fly there for some reason. I'm guessing it's like a dictatorship thing. Like if a dictatorship's here, they gotta go here. I mean, they're allies. Like Russian Airlines goes to Syria. A lot of the dictators countries in the world go to Syria because they are a dictatorship. But yeah, and I know airlines. I know a lot of damn airlines, but I've never heard of this one, Magni. And I did some research before I did this video. Apparently, it's a Mexican charter. You can kind of tell because of the registration, but it's a Mexican charter. They only have three of these planes, three of the 737-300s. They look actually really nice. Gemini just did an amazing job, but they're more like leaning towards Phoenix models, looking, um, what are they called? Like the outside, like the airfoils and the engines and the winglets. They look more like Phoenix models than the classic Gemini jets, which is not bad. I'm not complaining because the model for Phoenix models is amazing. I'm very happy that they did this. But yeah, they don't serve the U.S. They don't serve any country but Mexico, to my knowledge. But if they do, this will be on my wish list. No, they serve other countries besides Mexico, but I don't think they go to the U.S. Silkway Airlines, 747-800. Silkway is an Azerbaijani airline. Azerbaijan is in the Caucasus, which is just south of Russia and just north of Turkey and Iran, which is basically in the Middle East. But anyway, so yeah, they serve a lot of places. Silkway is like that. It's like that one weird airline that came out of some country that no one's ever heard of, and boomed. Like name another one. They're all the cargo airlines that serve hardly known countries become booming. So yeah, they do serve the United States. They do. They serve Chicago. They might serve New York. So if you're gonna do this, I'd have this on my wish list because they do serve those destinations. Next up, we have a Thai ATR 72. They fly these guys. I'm guessing they fly these guys within Thailand or the Indochina area, maybe like Laos or Cambodia or Myanmar or Burma, whatever you want to call it. But I won't be getting this because I don't do any airports in the Indochina region. But yeah, if you do, which I don't think I know anyone who does, then get it. If you're doing Bangkok, then that's fine. But yeah, I'm not getting it. Next, and last but not least, we got a Thomas Cook AT A321 Sharklets. I'm guessing this is just, for some reason, the engines look really big to me. I don't get it, but this one looks kind of iffy. The engines are too big, unless this is an A320neo. The Sharklets look a bit sketchy. The tail is very skinny. The wheels are kind of big, but yeah. I guess they're kind of rivaling Phoenix Models when they did this one because Phoenix Models is famous for releasing these and they went out of stock like that. I'm trying to snap. I can't snap, but you get the picture. If you're doing British, which I know a lot of British collectors, then go ahead. It's up for grabs, but seeing how it looks from the picture, I'm kind of hesitant if I was a British collector and I wanted to get this model. Next up, 1/200 scale. First things first, Aeromexico 737-800 in the current livery. Cool looking plane. I love the attention they gave the winglets for the scimitars. Very nice. Next, we have China Southern Embraer 190. Yeah, there you go. Nothing too special there. Next up is a Frontier A321 Sharklets. Ferndale the Owl. This is really big in America. Like they're everywhere. Like if you find it, you're a very lucky person. And I'm surprised they didn't make this for 1/400 because let's be honest, there's much more 1/400 scale collectors than there is 1/200 scale collectors. So I don't know why they release the popular ones in 1/400 scale rather than 1/200 scale first. But yeah, it's their decision. I'm just trying to critique it. But yeah, cool looking plane. I can't wait till it comes 1/400 scale. So yeah, next up we have Hawaiian Airlines 717-200. Nothing too special here. Nice detail of the engines I can see. Yep, nothing too special. Next up is the Philippine Airlines A320-200 and the 75th anniversary. They did this for a lot of their planes. They did it for the A340, 777, now the A320, I suppose. Cool looking plane. I wouldn't get that. I wouldn't get it though if it was 1/400 scale either, because it is. I don't do Philippines or that area, Southern Asia. Next, we have an A330-200 on the Royal Air Force that is a tanker. This is an awesome looking plane. I would definitely get it if I was a 100 collector. I mean, look at the attention to detail. Look at all the 3D. I mean, not 3D, like you can feel it. It's rough. It has texture. You got the fueling right here. Cool winglets, engines. I'm guessing there's a fuel refueler in the back that can move because it's 1/2 scale. I mean, they make the engine fans move, so why not make the refueler move? But yeah, that's an awesome plane. I would get it if I was a 1/2 scale collector. And last but not least, sorry if I'm going a bit fast, you have a TWA MD-82. Nice looking plane. Nothing too special here. A little bit of classic for you. So yeah, and there's also this 172 Gemini General Aviation. It's okay. It's a Cessna Skyhawk. Nothing too special. I mean, it's good if you're learning like for example, I'm taking a pilot's training, AFT 114, I'm guessing, 14114 college class. And it's nice to have one of these around if you're gonna do like if you're taking the aircraft systems section, like you have a quiz for the FAA or something. It's nice to have one of these around to like relate to. You could study for, but anyway, that's something that I would get it for, but nothing else. So yeah, those are the releases. You have a lot of really good-looking planes and some that were completely unnecessary or somewhat unnecessary. But yeah, thank you all for watching this video. Rate, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Have a good one.